For this next programming assignment, we are going to do just two videos and one quiz, just right up to this one, because this one might be just a little bit challenging. And if you want to try it on your own before seeing an explanation, go ahead and stop this video right now and go do it. And if you want to see my explanation, I kind of like it. I think I like my explanation better than Dave's, or at least the code I came up with. So here's how I'm going to do this one. And I defined a procedure called biggest, and I could have called this, whatever. I could have called this favorite. There we go, favorite. It's my favorite procedure. But if I called it, I would need to, when I used it, I would need to make sure that I was using that name, right? Because now I want to call that and pass in the arguments. I got to make sure I'm calling the right name. I'm going to leave it at biggest. I just don't want you to think that biggest is like a special word. It's not. I could have called that whatever I wanted, so long as what I call it conforms to naming conventions for variables, which basically means lower cases and underscores. All right. I call my procedure biggest. It's going to take 3 arguments passed into it. And then the first thing I say, hey, is A greater than B? And if A is greater than B, well, is A greater than C? Then A is the biggest, right? Because A is greater than B, A is greater than C, so A is the biggest. Is B greater than A? Well, if it is B greater than C? If B is greater than A, B is greater than C, then return is the biggest. Otherwise, if it hasn't returned A, and if it hasn't returned B, well, let's return C. And by the way, as soon as it hits a return, it returns it and jumps out of that procedure. So it doesn't like return A and then like, oh, that doesn't evaluate. Oh, wait, return C and then return C. No, it just returns A. As soon as it hits a return, that procedure like exits. It returns it and exits. So, that gives me either A if it's the biggest, or B if it's the biggest, or C if it's the biggest. So now when I pass in 3 numbers, 369, 693, 936, 339, 939, whatever, it always finds the biggest number. And I could change those numbers. I could have it be 2, 17, 64, right? And it gives me 64. So that was my solution for this one. Have fun.